everyone. This is Nibiru Watcher. It is January 3rd, 2017. I have further evidence continuing on puzzling together what is happening in our skies. And a large piece of this puzzle is the fake simulator. And for the sake of those who have never seen this before, I have further proof that there are more than one. And what this here is, I want to try and go over this quickly. In further detail, I have a fake sun video. Please just go and watch it. So this is the device that emits the light. It is seen here on an Alaska web camera. We can see the proof of this object. It's the same thing. It's also behind a lens system, but that is really not that important at this point, but what the heck. Let me show you the lens system real quick. So we can almost catch this every time on some of these Australian web cameras that we can see the lens system working in concert. See these lenses here? Not planets, lenses. Why they're there, to pull them out of focus. I don't want to go in a lot of detail. I don't have a lot of time. We can see the short lens, the tall lens. We can see the spinning, oscillating Fresnel lens. We can see the light going above and below in a timely fashion as the sun sets. That's our fake sun. So with that, and then we get the patented, there is a patent on it. And the way this works, I'm going to go through quickly, that this fake sun bounces the light off a convex, which has a hole in it, bounces onto a lens here, goes through the hole in this lens, we're looking at it sideways, bounces back off this convex lens, and then this light goes out to the earth. That's what we're seeing. And now it appears that there are more than one. This is the Steve Olson channel. I believe one is mounted on the space station. I could be wrong, but they are out there. Here are two of them. One over each planet. Yeah, those are planets. And see this here? This is exactly what we see when we look at these so-called sun dogs. I captured this myself. This is what we see. And we start to see these sun dogs. And then on the sun dog, we've even caught this. Let's see if I had it on this video. Actually watching it eclipse the light. Okay, this big round object. Just watch this thing actually eclipse. I didn't keep the time lapse long enough to actually watch that happen, but I do have one that does. I think it was this one. Let's see if we can watch this thing eclipse. We have a planetary object here. They're obfuscating with the chemtrails. Notice they follow it near the edges. We can watch this thing eclipse. This is a quick video. And it eclipses. And then I got a YouTube subscriber who made a software program out of this. Let me show you what this would look like if we didn't have chemtrails. So in my man, Hokey 911 Pokey, let's watch an illustration of what this would look like. Great job, guys. If you had some more footage like this, this is exactly, see here we have, but we didn't put in here would have been the artificial sun. That would have been classic. Then we'd have reproduced it. So if you can reproduce this, please do, because this is exactly what we would see. Thank you for that software program showing what this thing would actually look like. The lens system here, part of Project Bluebeam, I believe, ultra-thin optical device shaped light in exotic ways. And here they show this vortex of light. I go in a lot of detail on my previous video that JPL and Caltech have created this. What is JPL making ultra-thin lenses for? Yeah, they say here it's for devices, but it could be used micro lenses or one big lens. It could even be used for displays. So kind of go a lot of detail. And then we have this ultra-thin lens here also that uses gold. So these aren't the big bulky lenses that we see. This is what I call the lens array. Then I want to show you what I caught another time lapse over Mexico. Okay, so this is over Mexico. Webcam, New Mexico. See if I can find the city for you. But I want to show you something. When this thing's been eclipsing, go back and look at the comment section, and you're going to see I'm not the only one. You can't make this stuff up of people seeing that the sun is going dark 2 to 3 hours before it actually sunsets. And then it gets bright again as it passes past the planet. And we have a hidden planet here using this lens system. Now watch, as it gets past this system, it starts to develop the halo, just like we're seeing. Now, we've got a fake star in front of the, as it comes down, begins to eclipse. Watch the light as this thing begins to shade. We are now having a solar eclipse. And that's what this, and look at this. In this camera, disrupted, it's been running all day to make this happen. It shows the point of the starting eclipse. But it had some technical difficulties at that point. And then we can see that when the real sun gets behind one of this planet as it eclipses and casts the shadow of the planet on this side of the Earth, it now, and sometimes will form what we see, what they've been calling these halos. Look at it. It's daylight, but it's dark. And it continues to get dark. Like I showed in other videos. Again, another video disruption to try and show. This was streaming, okay? This isn't archived. You can't, they'll be deleting this stuff. And again, there it is. The full strength of the artificial sun, and it gets dark and goes to sleep. And they just cut the feed on me. And then at the same time, look at the timestamp. See here? The 1st, January 2nd, 2017. Look at this. They cut the feed on this camera. I found another camera at the same time. This is happening. Same time. Now I'm checking out other halos since they cut the feed. Again, look at this. It's sunset. And here is Cabo San Lucas at the same time. Now we have a halo. And look how dark it is over this city. Let's watch this time lapse as we continue to watch the time lapse of the sun on the same day. Oh, by the way, for a moment here, I saw the Nemesis star start to form. Let's see if I can pause this right here. So it only appeared for a moment. So we can watch this sunset. Look how dark it is. We can start to see these two shadowy planets converging together to close out and pinch off this light, just like I showed you in that animation video and in the time lapse. And it's good night, everyone. It's dark now. I know the sun's still out, but time to go to bed. You've all been experiencing this. If you think I'm crazy, just look at the comment section. These are real people making real comments. Look at that thing. Look at how the halo follows this planet. But the sun must still go down, but the planet's still there. It's out of sync. And then the sun sets. You see how it just remained dark the whole time. You are all experiencing this. Let's look at the comment section from people around the world have had to say about this. We'll go to my channel and let's look at the comments. Some of you truthers who are seeking truth, let's look. Black Cherry XX. Don't know this girl. I guess so. During the daylight saving, I had to flick on the lamp around 5 in the evening. I recently turning it on at 3:30 after wondering, why the hell is it dark in here? Just moved the blaming location of my windows. Yep, getting creepy. Noticing darkening late in the afternoon in Michigan. Subsequent. Where's this person from? I don't know. But these people are all around are saying the same thing. Yeah, we could just, you think I'm making these people up? These people, I don't even know. I love it when you guys say stuff like this. Thank you. If you're experienced the same thing, leave your comments. Any skeptics out there these are real people. They're not me. How come these people are saying the same thing I'm saying? It's the only explanation. Thank you, Hokey Pokey, for making that video. Next time, please, if you're watching this video, I'll leave a link in the description. Please copy. Put the fake simulator in front of the sun, so you're going to see what truly seeing in the skies. It's a huge piece of the puzzle of what we're seeing. Yep, you can see the eclipse by watching the lens flare. Anyways, so let me show this video some more. It's just you can go do this yourself. Just go to Webcam in Mexico. I'll leave a link. Leave it streaming, but you got to keep an eye on your computer, because notice how they cut the stream right when the sun was about to be eclipsed. You can watch the timing of this thing, and then look at that. You have a planet being obfuscated. You can almost make it out because of the chemtrails and the lensing system that this thing began to eclipse. Look at that. Video was interrupted. Streaming just stopped, and I refresh and refresh. It just got blocked for quite a while as they attempt to. And then look at the lighting. It is not a lens readjusting. Oh my gosh, you guys. That blaming on a camera. Look at the comments. Go experience this yourself. When the sun sets and you no longer feel the heat and there's no more light in the sky, it's being eclipsed. That's why we have the fake sun. And there's more than one of them. Look, they keep trying to cut the feed on this thing. It ran smoothly up in half till the day, until the sunset. I'm telling you. And again, the same day. Look at the timestamp. January 2nd, 4:16 or 16:10 p.m. at the same time, the same date. It's 5 o'clock here. It's 4 o'clock over on this side of Mexico at the same time. And let me see if and there you go. I don't know what to say, but there, all the evidence is there, people. It's time to wake up. And look at this. There you go. On the other side, let me pause that, I believe this is the Nemesis star. And see this black dot, by the way? This black dot, we're seeing it everywhere. That is the mirror of the Fresnel lens. That black dot, in case you missed it, on this pattern here, this is your black dot. This is, but you got to be looking down the barrel of a gun to see this black dot. And we're seeing it on buildings and water. It's not a lens firmware. Yeah, I'm just not going to talk about that one anymore. Let's go back into this video. Let's see if I can capture. I had captured the rising of the Nemesis star at the same. There it is. Look at that. Oh, geez. Okay. Sorry, interruption there. Okay, so again, you can do this yourself. The sun has been eclipsed at sunset, and expect to catch these sun dogs. That's fine. Sun dogs. Yeah. Look at that. How do you explain? And again, you can look at the sun during these eclipses because you're not looking at the sun. The direct viewing, the light is leaking out from around this thing. Focus carefully. A planet here and a planet here with the light being pinched off at sunset. Caught on multiple cameras simultaneously on streaming video. Look at the pinch. You see this here? I know it's hard to believe. But, and again, for those of you who think that gravity exists and we would be having these cataclysms, well, folks, when clouds bump into each other, their magnetic fields do crash into our clouds, forming these cloud vortexes. Okay, you're going to be seeing this getting bigger and bigger. Look at the spinning. The magnetic fields travel not in two-dimensional waves, but in vortexes, like a tornado. Look at this thing punching through. No wonder there's an ice vortex over Maine right now. Where do you think that's coming from? I'm just saying, it's a theory. This is the evidence. When these things bump together, they're touching, their atmospheres are touching. Anyways, please copy, like, and share this video. Have a blessed day. See you at the Lord's Supper.